Good morning. I just wanted to do a little bit of an update around where things are at with the new rooster and the silky rooster and hen arrival, and with our plans to upgrade the Bachelor pad. So many people would have seen, I would think, that we have 4 areas in the Batch pad. This area where the silky roosters are, we've got 14 here at the moment, and we're gonna pick some more up tomorrow because this is a really good space, right? It's a good space. Yeah, so it's just a little bit, needs to recover because the ground and everything got flooded, etc, etc. Anyway, in here we have some of our OG boys. Hi lads. We've got William, hello, Nikki and Malik, and then we have Miguel and Jack, and then we've got our big boys up the back. We have Derek, who wants to kill me. And this morning I wasn't thinking, and I was just like off in La La Land. Went to open the door and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I closed it so quickly. I'm like, no, I almost died. He could have killed me. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. I just cleaned up the hutch and I got hay in my throat. Hi, got Kevin and Randall. Hi. So up here, so we've got 4 quadrants. We've got 5 boys in here, 4 in here, and then we've got our other silky boys, Kevin and Randall and J1. Sorry, just trying to. So yeah, these guys, the 2 up the back, have their space is really restricted. It used to be one main run along here, and then as it happens, there's an urgent need to rescue more roosters. So then we split it in 2, and we're like, oh, it's temporary. Don't worry, it's temporary. So yeah, so good space, crap and crap. So reconfiguring the spaces a little bit. Hello lads. These guys are very, very sweet. We've got our biggest, most dominant one here, and his name is Big Nookie. Is that him? Yeah, that's him there. Can you see him? He's got his little side cheek things, they glow. And then we have our second biggest lad. Where is he? Is he in there? Nope. Oh, actually that is him there, Baker Boy. King Stingray somewhere. The rest of them is all a little bit hard to tell apart. We're still allocating names. Anyway, I'll take you on the outside and I'll show you what the plan is. It is going to be 40 degrees Celsius today. I don't actually know what time it is. It'll be about 7-ish, maybe. And I'm already sweating. It's gross. Anyway, so these are our original wonky posts with our crappy chicken wire. So we are going to remove those. This is the fence line for Jackie's Lane. And we're going to make the areas come out to here. And then also in line with here, we're going to extend it out. There's olive trees that line here, so the olive trees will be on the inside. And we want it to look, if you can bear with me for a sec. We want it to be the same as what we did for the Duck and Goose Resort. So, really reinforced posts. They concreted in. This is really good wire. And it's really, I think it might be a bit taller than the other one. So, this is much, longevity wise, this is a much better option. This is holding together at the moment, but really, I think they deserve better. We both think they deserve better. So, yeah, so we'll, this spider, sorry, there's cobwebs, all through here. Okay. And so, yeah, the plan will be we might move these along a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a bit of extra room here and at the front, and these guys will get all this extra room out the back, so to the side here, and then all the way down here to this area. And we get to get rid of the netting at the top, because the only reason why it's there is Kevin and Randall, they're super flyers. They're some kind of game bird cross, and same with J1. And they're just very nimble, and that's wonderful. But they were flying into the other Bachelor pad area where, it's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. So the reason we can take the netting off is because they won't be able to jump that far, I think. So anyway, the house will be in a spot where it's okay if they flew onto the house. Look, realistically, they'll probably be okay. I don't know. I'm talking out loud. I don't think they can jump on that house. Anyway, oh, look, Farmer John feels that it's, you know, safety-wise, that's a good option, that they'll be fine. And he is, you know, all about, oh, I can't even think of the word now. Yes, thank you, guys. He's all about safety. So, what do you think, guys? These guys, I think they're pretty keen. They've been very curious about their new neighbours. Hello. There's only a little bit of screening there because we just don't want the little fluffy roosters to stick their heads in here and have them launched off. You know what I mean? Chomp chomp. Yeah, so then we walk down here. These guys will get all this extra space here and temporary, it's not grass, it's some kind of weed, but still, it's nice underfoot. And then we're going to extend it out here as well, because this laneway is only really needed for us to walk, you know, like a wheelbarrow of food down to take out there to the horses and the sheep and the goats and everybody else. So yeah, we're going to extend out past these trees. So they're going to have an extra, you know, bit of space along here as well. Hello, William. Yeah, so it's really exciting. There's a lot of work, but it is and it isn't. And also we want to upgrade the house for the newly arrived roosters, because that was actually designed as a duck house, so no perching. And there's room for a little perch in there, but realistically, you know, at the time, if we end up with 20 roosters in there, it's probably a bit overcrowded. So as they grow, not that they're going to grow too much, I think some of them are fully grown. Some of them are still babies. Yeah, so they'll have, you know, olive trees grow really fast. These ones in particular, Kalamata olives, they are growing so well. And this one is amazing. Again, Kalamata. But these will be inside their area. And yeah, they grow really fast. So they'll provide excellent immediate shelter, shade, etc. Yeah, so these guys are really coming out of their shell. And after we saw all the photos that Edgar's posted about the rescue mission, oh my gosh, it just broke us. We're just such an amazing team, and such an amazing mission. And all these beautiful little fluffy butts get to, you know, they got saved, and we just want to take as many as we can. Within reason, of course. We're not going to end up being silky hoarders. You know, like, we've got the room, and, you know, what's a bit of extra chicken feed? So, yeah, we're going to pick some more up tomorrow because we want them all to have, you know, an amazing life. And the other thing I forgot to mention, you know, wanting to upgrade their area, is that we have this really super extended hose. Like, it's really long. It's got an extension on it. They're long hoses that have been joined together, and we drag it all over the place, and it's fine. We can do that. But it'd be really groovy if we could have like just run some plumbing into their area and have a tap, and then be able to fill things up right where they are. You know, also on a hot day, it takes about, I don't know, 10 minutes for the hot water to run through this hose, and to be able to actually use it for anything. Whereas if we had a tap in there, it would just be pretty instant cold water, which would be nice. And also we want to set up a misting system, which is just kind of like a sprinkler that just sprays on really low, but there's a hose running along the center, and it kind of acts as a bit of an air conditioner. If there's any breeze, it just blows this like little mist from side to side. So, you know, something we've been wanting to do for so long, and then one thing after another keeps happening. But, you know, this is a mission we want to upgrade in a really cool way. Like, these guys, all of them deserve it. They're all amazing. Roosters are amazing. Just anyone out there who's ever wondered about having roosters, I mean, obviously if you're able to have them in the area you're in, they're very cool. They've got big personalities. Most of them are super duper friendly. We've only got one boy up the back who wants to kill me, but that's not bad. I think there's like 30 odd roosters in there. Just one rooster who wanting to kill me. Can deal with that. And then we've got roosters in the other area as well, and they're all total sweethearts. Anyway, better get back to watering. Just out here doing some welfare checks. It's okay, it's just me, guys. And this is lovely to see. Hey, Scooter! You need to relax, dude. This is cool. Patrick and Scooter and some kids hanging out in the big wallow together. Hi, Chandi. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Scoot. And you, Nisha, I believe. Either Nisha, I can't see. With all the mud on your nose. Makes it harder to tell everyone apart. Hi, Chandra. You're looking very cool in there. Oh, someone's got a... No, don't nuzzle me at the bottom. Thank you very much. Is that you, Kalina, or is that Jimbo? I can't see your nose. Is it okay in there, Scooter? Ooh. 40 degrees Celsius today, which is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun is burning. But, you know, especially on days like today, we have to be out and about making sure everyone's okay. Like you, Patrick, are you okay? Look like you're okay. Scooter, are you okay? Yep. Yeah, oh good, good. Yeah, the shade sale's coming, it is. It's just, you know, the pigs in particular have got more access to shelter and shade than any other animals on the whole farm. So it's coming. And if they want to stay out of the shade, they can just go into the barn. Hi guys. So funny, you know, I want to check on everyone. I don't mean to wake everyone up. But as soon as they come out here, they all follow me out. Just had a love session with little Beetlejuice. He's just the cutest thing ever. I'll post a pic later. He just comes and I'm standing there, he puts himself in between my feet and lays down. He's like, hi, I love you. That's it. Good girl, Portia. It looks great in there, doesn't it? So cool. Hey, Porsche. Porsche and Scooter. I reckon there's a little love interest there, or at least there is from Scooter's side. Portia, I'm not sure, she hasn't told me how she feels yet. Portia, you gonna sit down? You gonna sit down, Portia? Oh, she's backing it up. John is out in the sheep and alpaca paddock actually, and he's putting up the posts. He's concreting them in for the, like, it's a shade sale at the moment because that's all we can pull off in the next couple of days with this heat. But you know, it's the beginning of the actual physical shelter. So I've got the beginning of the physical shelter in both the goats and the sheep paddock. Now, just bit by bit, you know, we get the roof on, we've got the materials we need for the roof, and then we just need to purchase extra materials for all the sides. Bit by bit we'll get there. We, you know, we ran our Christmas fundraiser and we had somebody donated the funds towards the horse hospital yards and shelter, and we do actually have the materials for that. So that's wonderful. It's one of those projects that's in the queue. So at the moment we've got emergency get-up shelters in the sheep and goats paddocks. Then we have extend the batch pad because of the mass new arrivals of silky chicks here, chickie babes, roosters and hens. And then we'll do the hospital yards because this time of year it's not super urgent, but it will be. So we need it up before spring. Yeah. It's so strange. There's wind going all directions today. We're just waiting for a cool change. Scooter, what are you doing? Hey, Chandi. Patrick, very still. Uh-oh. Come on, guys, be nice. Just be friends. Be friends. Be cool. Patrick, you just ruined it for poor Portia. Portia was having a great time. Okay, so that's still a massive improvement. You could have attacked him straight away, but no, he waited 10 seconds. Good on you. Hey, Scooter. Scooter is definitely our largest lad here, and he definitely needs to move around a lot more. He's quite overweight and his mobility is pretty poor. Just got to get you moving, Scooter. He will probably try and get back in the wallow because it's his favourite place in the whole world to be, if he's game enough. Otherwise, he'll retreat to his bed. He has his own personal boudoir, the horse shelter. suppose I should move on. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Not even really sure what we're going to talk about because we're so frazzled by the heat. And you know, we've talked about being really hot the last couple of videos, but today hit 40. It's actually the peak of our heat wave, and we've had, I think it was like 35, 37, 38, 38, 39, 40, something like that. Some disgusting stretch of heat. And you know,
a little bit of reprieve tomorrow, 30, I think it drops down to.
Yeah, so we got one day off.
What's
and then
that in Fahrenheit?
I only checked 40. And I've got mosquito repellent on my head because I didn't want to slap myself in the face the whole video. Yeah, so pretty much it's hard. Like, we're fine because we've got air conditioning and our house is actually really cool. So if we wanted to hide out in our house all day and keep cool, we'd be fine. But we have a lot of precious animals here who need some regular checkups. So we've got our new silky roosters, who are all, you know, we're still kind of working on their area, and they've got one shade area, and then the other shade area is pretty much just inside their house, which is like, it's okay, but there is air coming through. It's windy, there is breeze.
I'm not sure whether we're, as beings, we're not made for this type of heat continually, so
no.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit of a rude awakening actually. And you know, on top of that, we've got some goats who have, like, we've just put up heaps of extra shelter, and they literally only just now starting to go under there. And it's, what, 5 o'clock?
It's actually, well, it's about 38 degrees now, so maybe they've had enough. They've gone, right, I'm going in the shade.
But you can't literally drag them over there. Like, I did actually feed them under the shade sails earlier to teach them, this is where the shade is. They have a spot where they were hanging out, but it's just, yeah, they, you know, Molly kept sitting on it, which wasn't ideal.
We moved her hammock. She's not happy. Look at her. She's over there.
She is. She's actually under the shade now, so
I
that's
think
good.
She's looking at it. Her
Thinking,
old hammock,
how can she get up there? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then we've got just enough shade for the sheep. So Phil and Jimmy and Minnie. Jimmy's all over it. Minnie's pretty good. Phil is an idiot. Like, I love him deep down, like, because, you know, mostly he just tries to hurt me. But, you know, he had just been shorn recently and he's getting burnt. And there's not much we can do other than try and encourage him. And we keep bringing water to him. He's just...
He finds his way to the shelter. But
yeah, eventually.
Yeah, and then you look at him and he looks absolutely baked.
Buggered. He's buggered,
like,
yeah. So we're really looking forward to tomorrow. So tomorrow, about 30, 31. And then we've got another 2 days, 36, 39. And then a week of just 30, 30, 30, 29. So that's...
happy days.
Yes. Oh my gosh, can't wait. But John concreted in the post for the big shade sale in the sheep and alpaca paddock today. And we should be able to put... I was going to say, but we should put the shades out tonight. And he's like, do we have one? I'm like, oh crap. No, we don't. So we have to figure out how to get a shade sail tomorrow morning. But we are driving to Lanceville tomorrow morning to pick up some more roosters from Edgar's, and I just don't think there's anything on the way that's going to happen.
No, we just have to little detour, I think.
Yeah, maybe to Colorado, Pendigo. I don't know. No, I don't know. Where am I going?
Probably Echuca.
That's a big detour. Anyway, yeah. So really, just all we've done today is making sure everybody's got cold, fresh water and shelter from the sun. But it's just so important. Like this, what we do is, it's quite unique. And other sanctuaries, it's the same thing. It's quite unique that there are so many, and I mean so many farms just around us that have not a single tree in a paddock, no shade from this 40-degree heat, like the entire day.
No checking on water.
No checking on water, no checking for anybody's health or how they're faring or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty scary, like it feels scary here, even though we're checking on them.
Yeah, it's hot. It's really hot.
The pigs are keeping cool. They're fine.
They're switched on.
Well, they're not just switched on. They've got like the coolest house ever. It's concrete floor, and they've got straw, and they've got heaps of space and breeze coming through.
And it's like they're a little bit warm. I'm going to go to the wallow. I'm going to cool down a bit, then I'm going to come back to bed.
Yeah, no, the pigs are keeping cool. Yeah. But yeah, everybody else, it's just
And Dave?
Putting
that was
really
feet
cute.
in the water.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was really cute. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's a funny thing. Like, I keep reflecting on everything, and I keep thinking about other sanctuaries or other places that have these trees, or, you know, have amazing creeks, or the like completely different environment to where we are.
Yeah.
And then I have other, like, you know, somebody said to me in the past, you know, I'm so like envious of your green grass, and I'm like, it's so easy to be jealous of another environment where you think, oh, I wish I had that. But it's just, everybody has something a little bit different, and sometimes what we've got is cool, sometimes what somebody else has is cool. And unfortunately for us,
it is interesting. We took over a farm that was all about exploiting cattle, really, you know, just fatten them up, sell them at the market, don't care about whether they got shelter.
no shit, no
trees.
trees,
No shit.
no shade.
Shit. Good, you agree with me.
Yeah.
And now we're turning it into the complete opposite, where it's all about, well, we're planting so many trees, we're building shelters, extending you know, water troughs, wallows, all that sort of stuff. So we're doing the complete opposite, which is amazing.
It's probably devaluing our property, but we don't care because we're here for the long haul.
Yeah. If we ever need to sell, it's going to have to be to someone who wants to continue a sanctuary.
Yeah, I reckon.
Because the farmer will go, what have they done
I
here?
know.
Jesus.
They ruined the land.
Rip it
oh
all
my
down.
gosh. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway, we are just hanging in there. What time is it? It is 5:30, and we're expecting a cool change to start coming through from about 6. I'm starting to feel like there's some clouds forming, giving a little bit of a reprieve every now and then.
I think it's down to about 37.8.
Yeah, well, it's dropping. That's still down from 40. And, you know, we do actually get cooler nights here. I think it gets down to 18.
Yep. It's something that, when I think of the suburbs, the house that we lived in the suburbs, terribly insulated.
Yeah.
So you'd have a day of 40 and a day of 35, and then the next day in the house it'd be 42. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, it was gross. It was really hard to survive, especially when you work from home. I almost died. I don't even know how many times I almost died.
Lost count.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've waffled enough.
Yep.
Anything else you want to get out?
We've kept the trees alive.
Yes.
High
and
five.
the veggies.
High five. Yes.
Veggies at the back, cucumbers, corn, tomatoes. I don't know how they're going to go. They're little.
Celery's going to come good.
Yeah, I can't wait. Everything's doing it. Oh, squash.
Yes.
And pumpkin.
Okay. Bye guys.